could get to if you just loved hard enough, if you just held on tight enough, if you just wanted it bad enough. We were young enough to think that time was something we could bargain with, something we could outrun, something that happened to other people while we stayed golden, while we stayed safe, while we stayed us. We were young enough to believe that promises were made of something stronger than words, that always meant always, that never meant never, that the future was a country with open borders and no walls. We were young enough to think that heartbreak was something you got over, like a cold, like a fever, not something that moved in and rearranged the furniture and stayed for breakfast and stayed for years. We were young enough to believe forever. We were young enough to think that love would look the same at 60 as it did at 22. We were young enough to believe forever was a promise we could keep just by wanting to. We were young enough. We were young enough. Now I know that forever is a liar, that always has exceptions, that never has loopholes, that time doesn't bargain, it just takes what it wants when it wants and doesn't explain. Now I know that love at 60 is a different language than love at 22, a quieter tone, a softer dialect, spoken in glances and in silences, in the space between the words, in the holding on and letting go would be so much easier. We were young enough to believe forever. We were young enough to think that love would look the same at 60 as it did at 22. We were young enough to believe forever was a promise we could keep just by wanting to. We were young enough. We were young enough. But I don't miss that young girl, not really, not fully. She was brave, but she was blind. She was strong, but she was fragile in ways she couldn't see. I don't miss the believing, but I miss the feel of it, the weightlessness, the certainty, the way the world looked when forever was a destination and not just a direction, and not just a memory, and not just a song I sing when I'm alone. We were young enough 16 as it did at 22. We were young enough to believe forever was a promise we could keep just by wanting to. We were young enough. We were young enough. And sometimes late at night I let myself believe again, just for a moment, just for a breath, that she's still out there somewhere, that young girl with her forever, and she's waiting for me to come back home.